Have you ever had an itch that made you pause? Not because it was uncomfortable, but because it made you wonder what your body was really trying to say? As we get older, our bodies start to speak to us in whispers, through fatigue, soreness, and yes, even a simple itch. While most people dismiss these sensations as minor annoyances or just part of getting older, the truth is, where that itch shows up can tell you something far more important than you'd expect. That's right. Certain types of chronic itchiness, especially in older adults, aren't just skin deep. They've been linked to serious underlying health issues that may be quietly putting your wellness at risk. In this video, we're going to explore 4 specific areas on your body where itching could be more than just dryness or irritation. Each spot tells a different story about your blood flow, your organs, your nervous system, and even your nutrition. And by the time we're done, you'll have the tools to recognize these subtle signals and take early action, so you can not only live longer, but live with strength, clarity, and peace of mind. So don't brush that itch off. Stay with us till the end. And if you haven't subscribed yet, now's a great time to hit that button and turn on the bell so you never miss these health insights. 1. Lower legs. The silent alarm of circulation trouble. One of the most overlooked areas of the body that could be signaling a deeper health issue is the lower legs. It's common to blame itchy calves, ankles, or shins on dry skin or a change in the weather, especially during colder months. But if that itch doesn't go away, especially when there's no visible rash, it might be more than just a surface-level irritation. In fact, your body could be waving a red flag for a hidden circulatory problem, such as peripheral artery disease, PAD. Consider 2 men in their early 80s, Walter and Jim. Walter leads a fairly active lifestyle. He walks his dog every morning, stays hydrated, and keeps an eye on his feet and legs as part of his daily routine. So far, no complaints. Jim, however, has become more sedentary. He spends most of his days in a recliner, often feeling drained of energy. Recently, he's noticed a persistent itch crawling up his legs, especially after sitting for too long or during the night. Applying lotion brings temporary relief, but the itch always returns. What Jim doesn't realize is that this persistent itch might be his body's way of signaling trouble. When circulation weakens, especially in the lower limbs, the skin tends to dry out and nerve endings become more sensitive. This combination can lead to chronic itching, even in the absence of a rash. Over time, poor circulation in the legs isn't just a leg problem. It can put added strain on the heart, brain, and the entire vascular system. The good news is that this kind of issue is often manageable, especially when caught early. Making small lifestyle changes can have a big impact. Regular movement, like standing up every hour or taking short walks, can help improve circulation. Elevating the legs at the end of the day helps reduce swelling and blood pooling. Drinking plenty of water keeps the blood flowing smoothly, while wearing compression socks can offer physical support to your veins. Cutting back on salty foods can also help maintain healthy blood pressure and improve vascular health. If you or someone you know is experiencing an unexplained itch on the lower legs that just won't go away, don't brush it off. It could be your body's silent alarm, warning you before more serious issues arise. A visit to your doctor and a simple test could reveal if your circulation is under stress. Listening to your body's subtle signs today could protect your overall health tomorrow. 2. Mid to upper back. A signal from your liver or kidneys. Is that itch on your upper back trying to tell you something? An itch between your shoulder blades. That constant, nagging tickle across your upper back that just won't go away. It's easy to dismiss. Maybe it's the weather. Maybe it's your shirt. Or maybe it's just dry skin. But what if it's not? What if that itch is more than just skin deep? For many older adults, persistent itching in the mid to upper back could be a subtle sign that something's off inside, specifically with your liver or kidneys. These 2 organs are essential parts of your body's detox system, and when they're not working at their best, your skin often picks up the slack. Let's take a look at 2 women, both 76 years old, Frances and Marcia. Frances takes good care of herself. She keeps up with her annual checkups, drinks lots of water, eats a balanced diet, and her skin reflects that. She rarely experiences any unusual itching or irritation. Marcia, on the other hand, has been feeling off for a while. Her ankles are swelling, her sleep is restless, and the itch on her upper back won't quit. She's changed her soap, switched laundry detergents, even replaced her bed sheets, but nothing works. What she doesn't realize is that the issue might not be external at all. It could be coming from within. When the liver or kidneys start to slow down or become overburdened, waste products can build up in the bloodstream. This toxic buildup doesn't always cause pain or swelling right away, but often manifests in subtle ways, like persistent itching. And the upper back, loaded with sensory nerves, is a common place where the body sends out warning signals. This type of itch often has no rash. It's not usually red, flaky, or bumpy, but it is relentless, particularly at night, when the body's detox systems are working hard and circulation patterns shift during rest. So why the back? It's one of the most nerve-rich and sensitive areas of the skin. When internal organs like the liver or kidneys are under stress, the nervous system can trigger itching as a way to alert you. In fact, studies show that certain types of chronic liver or kidney conditions list unexplained itching, especially in the upper back or arms, as a primary early symptom. But here's the good news. There are steps you can take to address it. Start with a simple blood test. Routine labs can check liver enzyme levels, kidney filtration rates, and other important markers. These tests are easy and accessible, and they can give you peace of mind or an early heads up that something needs attention. Next, look at your habits. Staying well hydrated helps your kidneys flush waste more efficiently. Reducing processed foods, limiting alcohol, and eating liver-supporting foods like leafy greens, beets, and citrus can go a long way. Even small lifestyle changes can significantly support your detox pathways. If you're experiencing an itch that doesn't go away, especially without an obvious cause, don't ignore it. Your body is wise. That itch might be the first whisper of an issue that needs your attention. Listening early means you can take action before it becomes something more serious. So the next time your back starts itching in that same stubborn spot, take a moment. It could be more than just an inconvenience. It could be your body's way of asking for help. And the sooner you listen, the better you'll feel. 3. Scalp or neck. When stress scratches the surface. If you've ever found yourself scratching your scalp or the back of your neck without any clear reason, you're not alone. Most of us would first blame the shampoo, the weather, or maybe just dry skin. But for many older adults, that persistent itch might be something deeper, something your nervous system is trying to tell you. The scalp and neck are incredibly sensitive areas, packed with nerve endings that are closely tied to your emotional state. When your body is under stress, especially the kind that builds up slowly over time, these regions are often the first to react. That itch might not be a skin problem at all. It could be your nervous system waving a white flag. Let's look at two people, Ron and Elliot, both in their late 70s. Ron leads a fairly balanced life. He's active in his community, loves working in his garden, and takes a few minutes each evening to do some deep breathing. These habits keep his mind and body grounded. He still experiences stress. Of course, everyone does, but he's found ways to manage it. Elliot's experience is different. Since retiring, he's felt more isolated. His days are quiet, sometimes too quiet. Sleep hasn't come easy lately, and although he wouldn't call himself stressed, his body seems to disagree. He starts scratching his scalp, then the back of his neck. At first, he doesn't think much of it. He tries a new shampoo, then another. He even switches to a different pillowcase. But nothing works. The itch just won't quit. What Elliot doesn't realize is that the problem may not be on the surface at all. As we age, our body becomes less efficient at managing cortisol, the hormone that helps regulate stress. Over time, emotional tension can show up in unexpected ways. One of them is chronic itching, particularly in nerve-sensitive areas like the scalp and neck. This is sometimes referred to as psychogenic itch, a physical expression of psychological strain. This kind of itch isn't imaginary. It's a real, physiological response to emotional overload. The nervous system, taxed and overstimulated, sends out distress signals. And because the scalp and neck are so densely innervated, they often become the chosen outlets. But here's the good news. Relief is possible, and it doesn't require a radical lifestyle overhaul. Elliot began making small changes. He started taking short walks in the morning. He stopped watching the news right before bed. He called his sister every Sunday afternoon just to talk. Slowly, these changes made a difference. The itch began to fade, not overnight, but gradually and consistently. His body was finally starting to exhale. So if you're dealing with unexplained itching, especially in the scalp or neck, and medical causes have been ruled out, consider what else might be going on beneath the surface. How have you really been feeling lately? Are you carrying tension without realizing it? Are you getting the connection and calm your nervous system needs? Sometimes the body doesn't cry out with pain or fatigue. It whispers with an itch. Pay attention. It could be your cue to slow down, reconnect, and give yourself the care you've been quietly needing all along. 4. Chest or abdomen. When your skin cries out for nutrients, it often starts subtly, an itch across your chest or stomach. There's no rash, no bumps, just this vague, persistent irritation that doesn't seem to have a cause. What if the problem isn't your skin itself, but what's missing beneath it? As we get older, our skin doesn't just change in appearance. It becomes a quiet communicator of what's going on inside us. And sometimes, that unexplained itch on your torso is more than just dryness. It could be your body crying out for nutrients. Take Rita and Eleanor, both 81 years old, both leading similar lives on the outside, but very different ones behind closed doors. Rita still enjoys her meals. Though she doesn't eat as much as she used to, she fills her plate with colorful, nutrient-dense foods. A soft-boiled egg with avocado, a few walnuts, some lightly steamed greens, maybe a slice of fruit, simple but nourishing. Eleanor, in contrast, has slowly lost her appetite. She skips meals, grabs crackers here and there, and feels full after just a few bites. Eating feels more like a chore than a joy. Over time, her diet has become less about nourishment and more about convenience. Recently, Eleanor has been experiencing a strange itch that spreads across her stomach and chest. There's no rash, no visible irritation, just dry, tender, uncomfortable skin that no amount of lotion seems to fix. What she doesn't realize is that she might be suffering from something deeper. Her body isn't lacking calories, but essential nutrients like vitamin B12, magnesium, zinc, and omega-3 fatty acids. These deficiencies don't always show up on the scale. Eleanor's weight may be stable, but her skin, sensitive, reactive, and deeply connected to the nervous and immune systems, is sounding the alarm. The skin on our torso is particularly vulnerable, as it contains a dense network of blood vessels and nerve endings. When those systems aren't properly nourished, the result can be subtle but persistent issues like itching, dryness, and discomfort. This phenomenon is surprisingly common in older adults. As we age, our digestive systems can become less efficient at absorbing nutrients. Medications, decreased stomach acid, and reduced appetite all contribute to this silent decline. And while a person may not feel sick in the traditional sense, their body may be functioning at a constant nutrient deficit, leading to symptoms that seem minor on the surface, but point to something deeper. The good news is that this kind of issue is often easy to reverse. It doesn't require a complete dietary overhaul, just small, intentional changes. Adding a boiled egg in the morning, a handful of nuts in the afternoon, a spoonful of yogurt with berries, or even a simple multivitamin can begin to replenish what the body's been missing. Hydration plays a role, too. Dehydrated skin is more prone to itching, so regular water intake, even herbal teas or broth, can help improve overall skin health. If your torso is itching for no clear reason, and your meals have been sparse or nutritionally thin, it may be time to look beyond the lotion bottle. Your skin could be telling you that it needs nourishment, not just moisture. So listen to the itch. It might be your body's quiet call for care, and with a few small steps, you can answer it. These 4 itchy zones, your legs, back, scalp, and torso, might seem disconnected, but each one is like a little whisper from your body. A whisper asking you to check in, slow down, and listen. Because an itch is never just an itch. It could be the earliest sign of something bigger, or better yet, a chance to catch a problem before it grows. None of this is a reason to panic. It's a reason to act. You can move more. You can eat better. You can rest deeper. You can reconnect with your body, your people, your peace. And if even one of these signs felt familiar today, start there, with just one change. Because the goal isn't just to live long. It's to live long with strength, clarity, and joy. Thanks for being with us today. If you found this helpful, give it a like, share it with someone you care about, and comment below with one insight you're taking with you. Until next time, stay tuned, stay curious, and stay well.